Danganronpa.
Hello again! We're back again. We're doing more Danganronpa. Jack is also here, as you would expect.
Yep.
You are quite quiet though, by the way.
Am I?
It might be worth turning down the game sound a little bit.
I think I had it already low. I guess I've balanced it on my thing.
Ah, right. You sound better now though, you sound louder, so it should be good to go.
Alright, cool.
Let me just check my mic is actually... It is, okay.
Oh yeah, we were in the middle of the class trial, weren't we?
Indeed.
Does no one have any other thoughts or questions? It does not matter how trivial.
That's right, I remember they were talking about this part.
Yeah.
Was this the bit where we were talking about like the hair or something
I
maybe?
do have one question.
We're just on the hair, I think.
Oh, you.
Let's move on to a different point. That's a bit me.
So disappointed.
Have you ever noticed that when she gets intense, her hair goes all spiky?
It's fine.
Oh
Take
yeah.
it.
Okay, so, well, I was just wondering, how did the culprit get into Makoto's room in the first place?
I mean, that is a good point because Sayaka said she'd never open the door for anybody,
Oh.
and they've got locks.
And it wasn't busted in.
Yeah.
How did the killer get inside? Maybe Sayaka just dropped the key somewhere and the culprit picked it up.
But then the room wouldn't be locked. So how?
Yeah.
So then they wouldn't have needed a key in the first place.
Seems way too convenient.
Then, maybe someone picked the lock?
Ooh.
Negative. If you remember,
Yeah.
Monokuma made it quite clear
I don't remember,
that
actually.
it's all unpickable.
Yeah, I remember him saying that, but my guy's clearly never met the lockpicking lawyer. Have you watched him on YouTube?
I've seen him, yeah.
His April Fool's ones are great.
I just remember the one where he tried to get his wife into it.
The killer got in the
Right.
easy way. They could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or something, and Ms. Maizono just let him in.
No.
I mean,
No.
it's a reasonable theory because they don't know what the promise was, but...
Yeah.
Oh, trying to argue against me? Sounds like someone doesn't know
Alright.
his place. Oh, why
He thinks he's so much better than he is.
What do you mean? He's exactly that good.
True.
Kishia, in particular.
What did you say?
She was.
Wait, what did you say?
Oh, I was reading.
Oh, sorry.
But yeah.
The no? Oh, switching rooms. There you go.
Because Sayaka was already scared, remember? That's why she asked me to switch rooms in the first place.
She was spooked.
Yep.
Knowing what she did.
In fairness, though, she still might have opened the door.
She would have opened the door for
They don't know for sure.
They don't, but yeah. It,
Her being scared was a lie.
Ooh.
Kyoko coming in with the big brain plays here.
She's just going in to raid like Makoto's room.
Huh?
She wanted his like.
She's
cool
gonna
guitar.
raid his bin.
No, she wanted his guitar. No, you know when you go into.
I would like to point out she was the one who gave him the katana. Oh, and hello, we've got a follower.
Nice. You know when you
That's
find,
weird because the viewer count says it's still on 0. But hello, thank you. Sorry, you were saying, Jack?
You know you find coins in different places.
Yeah.
She
She was just
a coin.
just wanted to get as many presents as possible.
What the hell is that supposed to mean? Why would she lie about something like that?
I know you don't want to consider it, but look at this and tell me. Can you still deny the possibility?
Kyoko coming in with some new evidence.
Ooh.
See,
The name
all I'm saying is, couldn't she have saved so much time just by showing this at the start?
Yeah. What?
I found a notepad during my search, and I shaded in the top sheet with a pencil.
Right.
And these are the words that appear.
Right.
Oh man, I've totally seen people do that on detective shows.
Right.
It can leave an
But
imprint.
why didn't she just...
Sketch over the next sheet of paper, and you can see the words. When I saw that, I was like, holy crap! I better make sure I rip the paper out before I use it from now on.
Yeah, but...
It's a pretty old
Like, but who's gonna be trying to steal Awie's notes?
Graphics can be surprisingly useful sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh, and I should also mention, I found the notepad on the desk in Makoto's room.
Oh.
It was in Makoto's room because Makoto was actually Sayaka the whole time.
This is where we find out that, like, actually the Makoto we're looking at now is Sayaka.
Sorry, just compare the portraits and his face. Same mouth, same nose, same eyes.
Yep. This is Sayaka, like, right in front of us right
They even have the same neck.
Only someone who had been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it.
Then either it was Makoto who lived there, or Sayaka who switched rooms for a single night.
So, Makoto, did you write this? No, I didn't. But of course you didn't. Because the note also bears a perfectly legible signature.
But if she didn't have a signature to compare it to, how would she know that is Sayaka's signature?
Hmm. Yeah. Though in fairness, it is just her name.
Yeah, but anybody could write that.
Yeah, that's true. Sayaka wrote it. Yeah, we just established it.
Why would she write this? The note was likely her way of getting in touch with a certain someone. She must have slid it under their door to let them know she wanted to meet with them in secret.
But whom?
Patient like that from the ultimate pop sensation. What one man could resist?
Him, obviously. See?
Yeah. Just the way their faces, like, spaz out like that.
That's beautiful.
But can we be sure anyone even got this note? And honestly, even if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what happened.
Why is that then?
Wouldn't
Sounds a
you
bit
say that?
suspicious.
Yeah.
Would you like to hear what I have to say?
Not really.
No.
Very well then. Pay attention.
Celeste, I don't think she contributes anything useful the entire game.
Dorm plates, okay. Right.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct? But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically said, my room.
I reckon that's it. Shoot it.
I see.
Ah!
So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room. Exactly.
There we go, there we go.
There we go.
The nameplates on Mai and Sayaka's rooms got switched.
Did they?
Well, yeah, we saw that earlier, remember?
Yeah, but now I'm not so sure. Did she switch them back, or did someone else switch them after?
Well, it doesn't matter who switched them, it just matters that they were switched.
Right.
Then again, I suppose that is a fair point, that if they were switched after the fact,
Yeah.
that means the person was trying to go for Makoto, though. And Sayaka's room had already been, like, shaken up because they tried to get into her, which is why she
Yeah.
switched in the first place.
That's fair.
As a result, the nameplate on Sayaka's room actually had Makoto's name.
Yep.
And the nameplate on Makoto's room had Sayaka's.
Yep.
So what you're saying is, the room Sayaka was staying in was actually marked as her room.
Which
Why did they-
defeats the purpose, does it not? That defeats the purpose of switching in the first place.
Yeah, because
So it can't have been her who switched it.
because clearly her door, her door to her room was like couldn't be breached. Because
Yeah.
someone had clearly tried beforehand and failed. So why did she want to switch in the first place? Why not just stay in the same room as Makoto?
That's a fair point.
They should have either stayed in the same room for the night.
And then even if you did switch for that reason, why would you change the nameplates as well?
Yeah.
She just really had to get her hands on that katana.
Do what the note said. They would have
She's really penny pinching like Mr. Krabs.
So I accidentally muted the game sound for a second because I flicked a big piece of blue tack with a ruler across my desk and it landed directly on the volume button.
Right. Okay. Next picture. Yeah.
And the one who switched the names was... Well, of course it wasn't you, right, Makoto?
right?
No, Makoto, as we saw earlier, would not pass up a chance to be able to show that he's sleeping in a girl's room.
Mm.
Hello. Oh, goodbye. So sad.
Leon-
Well, I'm going to our room quickly.
Leon looks so guilty. Like, how have they not noticed by this point?
Look, all the characters are doing faces of that. If we didn't already figure out that it's him, we wouldn't suspect it. Like, look at Toko. She looks equally guilty at the side there.
Yeah, I guess. Fumi's not looking guilty though, is he?
He hid the, what he did is he hid the knife in his hair spike, and then just ran at her.
Sayaka.
It's kind of a leap. It could be anybody.
We're the only ones
Oh, yeah,
who
good
know
point.
about us switching rooms. So the only other person besides me who'd even know to switch the nameplates was Sayaka.
How did the killer notice they were in a boy's room?
They look identical. Other than, like, the colour of the bin and the colour of the bed.
Yeah, the entire room is like
It-
different colours.
There's, like, two things that are a different colour.
Even so, like,
And, like, in the heat of the moment,
I guess.
besides, you're already in the room with the person you're trying to attack at that point, aren't you?
Yeah, that's fair.
Doesn't matter which room they're in. I mean, unless, of course, they were trying to go for Makoto.
Mm.
But then again, the nameplates were switched, so...
Could you imagine him going from a code and just like,
Well,
Even-
might as well.
even easier kill?
In all fairness, I imagine Sayaka probably is a bit tougher, just because if you're a performer, that's like a lot of physical exercise.
I guess.
I think Makoto is probably easier pickings than Sayaka.
Yeah, actually, that's probably fair.
And for once, I'm not even saying that as a diss to Makoto.
There is a bit of a diss to Miko, let's be real.
No, that's more of a compliment to Sayaka, not a diss to Makoto this time. Anyway,
Right. So no one's talking about that. Okay, who was that to though?
that's good. Well, presumably whoever's door it was slipped under.
She specifically tells the reader to check the nameplate.
Oh,
Does this mean-
oh, that's a good point.
So does this mean that she knew who the killer would be?
She would only have written that if she knew the nameplates had been switched.
So, what?
Why would she switch them in the first place? She wanted someone to come to the room she was in, and also hide the fact that it was Makoto's room.
But why?
What?
That is a good question.
Inviting someone to your room, but not
I mean-
switched rooms.
I mean, Sayaka was going a bit unhinged.
To understand that, we first need to understand what happened after she invited the person into the room.
Right.
That's where the answer lies.
Makoto's just like, everyone's being in my room but me.
Just wanted to have a nap.
Probably whoever she invited over came in and attacked her.
But then why would she invite them over?
We know who
Yeah.
did it.
Because if she invited someone over, why would she be panic about the door being shaken?
Yeah.
Well, actually, then again, if you invited someone over and then somebody you can't see shakes your door, I think you'd still be a bit anxious. But like,
Even so.
You know who it is, you goddamn idiot.
but then why would the person be shaking the door like that in the first place?
Yes?
Hmm. You just not.
Unless it was somebody different to the person they'd invited, of course.
If you've been invited over, you just not, rather than like trying to bash the door.
Jack, next time I come over, I will physically assault your door.
I need to do like what Colin Furs has, where he has like the AK in the
Ah,
side
yes.
door. So if someone tries to
I'm assuming that's.
Oh no, it's like BB. Not like an actual AK.
Yes, but still,
Yeah, it's BB.
I imagine it probably came down after the video.
Oh, probably, yeah.
Oh, hold on a moment. I need to stand up my blooming I got like a blanket on my chair to really make it more comfortable, and it's just fallen off. There we go. Okay.
He built like a shredder
Oh.
that could shred like metal.
Sorry. Good news. Good news. This is some good news. That is only good news for me. I thought I'd eaten all my grapes, but there was actually one more.
Right.
See, it's very good news. I've got another grape.
Incredible.
Mhm.
I think you're gonna say something about like anything else.
There's nothing else to say. It's a grape. It's a good grape.
Perhaps
It's the last grape, actually. Don't have any more.
lies in that initial
In the whole house.
We just have to figure out what happened during the fight, right?
That reminds me. There was a replica sword at the murder scene.
Well, I think we can assume so based on the gold, can't we?
During the fight. Oh yeah. What's the deal with that sword?
Sayaka suggested I should hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy if I had to defend myself. It seems pretty likely that the killer used it to break Sayaka's right wrist.
But how the hell could you possibly know that's what broke her wrist?
And why are you so anxious about it, Mr. Leon Kuwata?
He has a good swing.
He does have a good swing. That's a good point, Mr. Pro baseball player.
Yeah. Mate, you should see Tom. The other day, we were playing baseball
Right.
at the Faversham Rec, like the Faversham Park, and instead we didn't have a bat, so we just used like a big like stick, like a log, like a stick,
Right.
as a bat, and he almost took Amy's head off.
Nice.
Like, he swung it full force and then let go, and it missed by about.
So,
7.
did he intend to let go?
We're still not sure.
I think either one are equally likely when it comes to Tom.
But he threw it hard enough that it would probably like broke my nose or something. Had
Heh.
it so, there is no doubt. What?
Oh, the wrist. A nasty rash with the gold next to it.
I have it.
All you have to do is look at her broken wrist, and it should become pretty clear. Right there where her wrist is all swollen. There's something glittery there. See?
Is that gold?
I just realised if this katana is a trophy,
Yeah.
why can't it be unsheathed?
Maybe just to look cool.
Yeah, but if
But it's not a trophy though, remember, it's a replica, there's a difference.
No, but like if you were making a trophy, right?
But it's not a trophy, it's a replica.
Why do they have a replica katana in a trophy case?
Don't know, I mean, you can still have it be a prize or whatever, and still be a realistic
guess.
replica.
I guess that's fair enough.
It sure is. Specifically, the gold coating from the replica sword. You barely have to touch that stuff, and it'll stick right to you. And there's some on her wrist because...
I got it! Because she got hit with the sword! Right
Yes,
there on her
Taka.
wrist.
Well done.
I see. And so the truth draws ever closer.
What is
It's
wrong
time
with
to
him?
solve this mystery.
Yeah, Hagakure is just like
Oh.
ready to just get the next person.
Hagakure was not who I meant, but yes.
What?
No, I was like, what's wrong with Hifumi?
Oh. What happened in my room? And what led to Sayaka's death? That's what we need
He
to
just
know.
looks so much like a hamster.
A bit more to
Oh,
learn
here we
there.
go.
Stop debate. Yeah, here we go.
I think this is where you get to start firing blanks. Oh no, never mind.
Only one of those bullets can actually refute the proper statement. Here and now, you have to combine the right true bullets with the right weak spots to refute each statement. If you can't with the wrong combination, you'll take damage.
So it's basically kind of reached where it is in the first Phoenix Wright trial.
Right. You can press the Q key to rotate the cylinder. Press and release the Q key to cycle through each bullet. Or you can use the mouse wheel. Okay. Right, fair.
Oh, this song's so good.
Yep. Oh, I've got 3.
Yeah.
Green sheath. Nice, big sword.
Grabbed the sword. And that's when the first blow was dealt. The sword-based sneak attack.
Can't have been a sneak attack, can it? But do we have evidence to refute that?
That's what broke Miss Maizono's wrist.
Wait, the sheath, maybe. The scratches on the sheath.
She grabbed the kryptonite she had hidden away. But then the cover...
It takes too long to switch.
I think this. Yeah, but you can go back to the start again.
Q is faster.
How would you say?
Q is much faster.
That's probably where they said to use Q.
It says you can also use mouse wheel.
Ah, right. Yeah, I reckon it's the sheath on the sneak attack line.
Yeah.
Nice.
Actually, no. I don't think the fight started with the sword.
Why not?
Because the sword's sheath had been scratched.
Yep.
See? There's a gash in it.
I'm glad I remembered that.
Someone cut into it with something sharp.
Yeah, but where?
So,
Yeah.
the knife was clearly used first.
Something
Yeah.
sharp. You mean like the kitchen knife? That was the only sharp thing found at the scene.
Stop jumping ahead. Slow down and explain it. So
You know what, that's reasonable.
Yeah.
If the sword was used first, there wouldn't be any explanation for the scratch on the sheath. If you were going to attack with the sword, you'd take it out of the sheath.
It's a replica though, so maybe it'd just be better to whack with it.
Yeah.
that's true. With the sheath on,
Ah, fair point.
it'd be heavy and bulky and useless as shit.
Okay, so how did the sheath get damaged?
If they got attacked with the kitchen knife, maybe they grabbed this sword as a defensive impulse. In
That doesn't make sense.
situation, There wouldn't be any time
Yep.
to actually unsheath the sword.
So you're saying the sword was initially used to defend against an attack from the knife?
Which means whoever had the kitchen knife was the one who attacked first.
And who had the kitchen knife?
So here's how it all played out.
Sayaka.
Yeah.
The culprit came in, found the kitchen knife hidden there somewhere.
Or that.
Then they took the knife and attacked Sayaka before she knew what was happening.
Ooh.
So she grabbed the sword to defend herself. But then the culprit took that from her too.
Ooh.
After they broke her wrist with the sword, they took the knife and finished it.
I actually quite like the story that Sayaka called them to kill him. I think that's
Yeah,
quite
you think so?
funny. Yeah.
I don't know.
But I don't think Sayaka used the sword to defend herself.
Yeah.
How the hell can you not think that?
Because she never held the sword at all. There's a certain part of her body that makes this clear.
Her palms. Because you have to actually hold the sword.
They were clean.
You're talking about her palm.
Obviously, after she was stabbed, she washed her hands.
Perfectly clean. So I don't think that
How can you know that just by looking at her palms?
like I said before, the gold coating on that sword comes right off. All you have to do is touch it.
Yep.
In fact, if you look, you'll notice that a lot of the gold has already come off the handle.
Cheap
Safe
thing.
to assume that's because whoever used the sword got some of it on
Now,
their
how do you
hand
cut something that badly?
Yeah. They just like sprinkle glitter over it.
and cut it away completely clean.
Just dunked it in some PVA glue.
Washed her hands after she escaped into the bathroom.
Even PVA glue though would cause it to not
Yeah.
come off that easy.
But I
Pritt stick. Just coated it. Not even the good, not even the good one, the purple glue. The purple Pritt stick knockoff.
Oh yeah.
Why do you say that? Is it because you think I'm ugly?
Yeah, pretty much.
That's not it at all.
There's no way she washed it off her hands because talks about what happens in the bathrooms at night time. Wait, so there's no water whatsoever?
Yeah.
So they can't even take a shit?
They can't have to flush in the morning.
No, that's dumb. That's really dumb.
I'm
Why
just-
would you do that?
According to
She's
the
afraid of water. I love how that was on as well.
Sayaka's pregnant around 1:30 a.m. In other words, at nighttime. And the water in the bathroom shuts off at nighttime, right?
Yep.
I didn't know that. Actually, I haven't taken a shower.
Get out.
I can't tell if he's disgusted or if he likes it.
No, that's disgust. Look at him.
You're no different. You smell like a big fat ugly dog.
Right, Togo. You lay off my man Hifumi, yeah?
I'm not sure whether to take that as an insult or a compliment.
What?
Yeah, fair enough.
Hifumi.
Insult, obviously.
Hifumi, my man.
If Sayaka never touched the sword, then that means the killer is the only one who used the sword.
Yep.
But hold on. That's right. And the one who damaged
There we go then.
This one.
Oh, I wasn't agreeing with you about the option.
Oh.
I mean, actually, wait.
Oh. Yeah, I'm terrible. That one.
Yeah, sorry, I was agreeing with your theory.
She had the kitchen knife?
Imagine that, the person who went to the kitchen and got the kitchen knife had the kitchen knife.
Yeah, no, right.
But we already said that the attack started with...
The person with the knife attacked first, and the sword was used as an impromptu defense.
And the one who attacked first was...
Sayaka?
Ruh-roh.
How do you understand? She wasn't a blameless victim in this.
No, far from it. It's almost as if she'd been planning to commit a murder of her own.
So, why would the nameplates be switched now, huh?
Still a good point.
No, I mean, to frame Koto.
Took the knife from the
Yeah, okay.
and invited the culprit to the room she was staying in.
See, Makoto,
I mean, I'm gonna be perfectly honest though, I don't think she could have got away with that even if she killed Leon.
yeah.
That's a
Makoto could just say,
that's a pretty rubbish plan.
yeah.
But then again, she wasn't exactly thinking straight.
Yeah. Even so, in fairness, but I love how Makoto's just like, you think he's getting hosed. Instead, he should be framed.
Thinking he's getting, what do you say?
Hosed.
And if it's true that she had the kitchen knife and attacked without provocation,
Indeed. These are all the actions of an assailant.
Which brings up another point.
Just kill her.
What killed Sakura? Sakura, rather.
You two switch rooms,
Yeah.
correct?
Why?
No, not Sakura, Sayaka.
Oh, well, it's a bit late for that. Also, sorry, just look at Leon's expression. Are you okay there?
He's been like this, like, most
You were
of
just
the-
screaming into the microphone there. Or like,
No.
it just sounded like you were outside in all the wind. Oh well.
Right.
Yeah, he just looks so alarmed.
Maybe the reason she wanted to switch rooms was so that she could pin the crime on you. That if
Sayaka wanted to... on me?
Oh, you know she did.
Oh. Out of context.
that would also explain why she would switch the nameplates. She wanted to get whoever she had targeted to come to Makoto's room where she was staying.
Yep.
And by committing the murder there instead of her room, that would implicate Makoto.
Yep.
But for that to work, the target had to be lured out while still keeping the
Hence the letter.
secret.
Yep.
If the target knew she had switched rooms, they would have become suspicious right away.
So all that...
Wait, so did Leon just think he was gonna get smashed or something?
I doubt he knew why he was being called there at all.
But doesn't that plan seem a little risky?
Oh, now I feel bad for Leon though.
For one thing,
Why do you feel bad for Leon?
Mr. Naegi would just tell
Well, because
everyone they
it's
switched rooms.
self-defense, isn't it?
Yeah, it was sound by the sound of it. Assuming this is true.
Oh man. No, that's not cool, Sayaka.
Nope, it's not cool.
kind of cutthroat behavior.
I don't know, Byakuya. Makoto is a bit of a fiend.
She was the ultimate pop sensation,
Toko's about to burn you here.
or a national superstar. Who are you more likely to believe?
Yeah, that's fair.
Then you're saying she had this all planned out?
From the start, even possibly.
In the end, her plan backfired.
From before. the-
Actually, I doubt it was from the start. Actually, I think she probably was genuine at first because I don't think she was the type to plan anything until like she really broke down.
Yeah.
Then again, though, she does have a whole serious moment saying that how she has to do anything. So maybe she was planning it.
Yeah, maybe.
That must be
I mean, she did say she'd done some dodgy stuff.
Maybe she was like already planning it and then like rushed ahead when things went downhill.
There were hints. Because she was like, oh, I've done dodgy stuff.
The tables were suddenly turned on her, and she died at the hands of the one she planned to murder.
Yep.
can't be true. Because...
Short on this joy, short and on subscribe, and make this you joy grind, make you like subscribe.
Tart this, check more, tart like more, tart like more.
Watch the ball, watch the light out, check out, watch the ball.